Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your favorite boy, Tobi Bakre, your number one action movie star out of Africa, your favorite host, your favorite painter, your favorite actor, your fine boy, Daddy Malik, Daddy Camila, Okoanu, as they call me on the streets now. And guys, this is the show, Deep Dive with Tobi. So on this show, it's very interesting, very engaging. You get to, have a feel of my person. You get into my thoughts, you get into my lifestyle, my experiences. And it's not just me. I have so many amazing guests also with me on the show. I have Tenny, I have Remote, I have Olarotimi Fakunle, and just other people. Femi Bakre, my brother, also came on the show, and we had quite a fun time chopping down different topics and learning from each other. But beyond that, I need you to know that this show is sponsored by AfriChange, your number one platform for money transfers. From Nigeria, you can transfer to Canada, to Ghana, to Australia at the best rates. And if you're in Canada, you can transfer to China, other places, and other parts of the world. And if you're a student looking to school in Canada, you can make your school fees remittance payment through the platform at the best rates. We give extra discount for our students. So guys, let's get into the show. It's called Deep Dive with Tobi, and trust me, it was fun, amazing. We played games, we had fun, we chopped it up, and you have to witness it now. My guest is one of my favorite people in the whole world. I'm very happy I'm getting to talk to him today because we've not kind of had this we sit down and talk a lot, but this one is kind of now official. And this is the person I've gone to battle with so many times. This is the best actor I know. This is the best mentor I know. This is the best Egbon. I call him Egbon. Anyway, if we're in my house, we call him Egbon. Ladies and gentlemen, Olarotimi Fakunle. The legend. Egbon.
No,
how about you now? Egbon, you are busy this period, though.
I want to kill you.
You're so busy this period, though. You be like between, because we did Slum Kings together, and between then and now, I believe you'll have done at least four, 5 projects.
About 5.
5. And we, not talking for everybody, but like everybody that's seeing you on screen has fallen in love with you. Like you're one of for me, when I met you, you were the biggest revelation to me. I've seen this man perform, I've seen this man dance, and in terms of when you talk about acting, in the acting space, like we have, in fact, Denzel, what's it in the level? Everyone are true at the talk now, I don't like give you now. So what are the projects we should be looking forward to?
So,
I know there's Egun.
Yeah.
Tell us about this project.
So since we danced together in Slum King, of course, I've done Egun, which is premiering on the 10th of November.
Lovely.
And it's out in cinemas as well.
Lovely.
And of course, there's Wire. I just rapped with Bolanle Austin Peters.
Fire, Wire.
There is another one that I'm currently filming with Kunle Afolayan. It's they will say untitled, but it is a crazy project. It's a thriller drama, and it's
wow.
It's crazy for the character I'm playing. It's a lot of work because it has to do with so much emotions. Of course, there's supporting these our small brothers coming up. There's a Bialayo.
Nice.
That I did for one of them. And of course, Our Father by Biodun Stevens. Holy crap. How do I forget
How was that? How's the experience?
Bro, that was just after Slum King. I looked like a madman. It was a roller coaster of emotions, that particular project. Even me, I cannot wait to see it.
But I have to ask you, because now I know this space, how do you, because now all of these roles you're having to play, and you being the kind of actor that you are, how do you still hold yourself together? How do you remind yourself of your person? Because having to play different characters can always take a toll on you. And the more or the better you play these characters, those characters don't necessarily leave you. True. I feel like it doesn't leave so easily. So how do you still hold it together, playing all these different characters that we'll get to love and the ones we loved?
So first and foremost, because I have a theater background, and I'm not going to lie for you, Tobi, there are some plays that I've done way back that I cannot forget the lines.
It's still
like the gods are not to blame. The first line of Odewa, they said, I heard their wailings first as rumor. I heard them far, far away in the course of my countless wanderings from land to land, town to town, village to village, seeking peace and finding none. Those lines, for some strange reasons, from the beginning of the play till the end,
it will forever be in my head.
That doesn't in my head. Tales of Rajiro, I'm a prophet by birth and by inclination. Those lines, for some strange reasons, cannot leave my head. So since Ubansi is dead, stumble with Natal, damage in many areas, 3 snap like what? Matchsticks? They are having it, boy, and I am watching it in the papers.
They can't leave.
They can't leave my head. So what I have tried to do is, I'd say I have one personality, but see, in between that personality, I have different pockets. of people that I just zip it. Because I can't get them off my head anymore.
Yeah.
So, but they're there. Because there are also times when you are now given a role and you need to tap from one of those
Pockets.
Yeah, just all you need to do is open.
Take
what you want to take and say, but then go back. I don't need all of you. And take what you want to take. So for me, that is the balance that I've been able to bring in. And it's not easy.
It's not.
But then, see, growing up and doing some of those exercises that we do, sometimes we didn't know the importance of it. But relaxation, breath control, all those imagination, observation, all those actors' exercises that we spent hours, years learning. Now I'm going to understand why we do it. Because, there's this thing we used to do in my acting class then by Fusido and the late Larry Williams, God bless his soul, called power nap. So you can take a nap for 30 minutes and it looks like you've slept for like 8 hours.
8 hours. One actor told me like you have to learn to also sleep while standing sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow, this theater, I feel like normal feature films don't give you this experience. This is theater.
Exactly. Now, so once you learn that and once you master it, it means that you are not a regular human being anymore. You become a machine. Like bringing the Marines. So when you go on a project, you go there, I will be able to survive slumping, for instance.
Very true. Very true. But now I'm going to quickly ask you the next question. So you said bring in the machine. So right now you are a defined machine. In fact, you're a weapon. People, a lot of people want to have you in their arsenal. Yeah. So right now, how do you decide what battles you fight? What projects, how do you now, define the projects you want to get on, and then what kind of projects are you still looking to get on?
So basically right now, I feel that there's still a lot of conquering to be done in here. But locally, 2024, let us call it that 2024 is Hollywood year.
Amen to that. There's so many, every time I read a script that is in, like I already know how he's going to perform it, but you still shock me so much on set. This is a legend. This is, like, I'm so happy to be talking and, I sing your song everywhere I go. There's nowhere I go to, and I'm amongst professionals that I won't sing his song. And I'm so, like, now, there's also people you see in a project that makes you want to watch the project. So you see all these projects I'm definitely going to watch. Wire, Egun, every other one you've been on in this period, we're definitely going to be watching. But how are you keeping together? How's your health? How's everything? Because right now you're shooting another project.
And I'm going on another one with.
And a lot of some of these projects are physical.
Very physical. And you see, apart from the physicality, we also need to think about the mental. Because some of these characters, like that our father project with Biodo Steven, bro. Let me tell you how bad it was. So I go to set. The character is supposed to look tired. So after the third day on set, the actor called me, sorry, do you sleep at all? So you always come to set tired. I said, because I come to set as Sunday. I don't come to set as Olarotimi.
It's not me.
It's not me. So there was a day I told them in the apartment where they put us, I said they should be going. They said, why? I said, I want to go enter bus. They said, why? I said, I don't understand. I said, I want to enter bus. They left me. They went to report me to the director.
Oh, you just wanted to be going through it?
Yes, because I want to go through it. But then the mental effect of that on me was a lot. Because after a couple of scenes, I'm supposed to look at my son in the film. Of course, a lot of things happen. I'm supposed to be crying. I'll just look like this.
So all that was work, just getting yourself there mentally.
So eventually the director understood it. You understand? So physicality is one. See, that mental space.
Things you have to put yourself through mentally.
And then how do you get off it?
Off it.
Now, for me, family is everything. You understand? I love family. And of course, I have animals that I...
Your pets. Rotimi has dogs.
I have cats.
In fact, he has lions. Dogs. I've never seen such an animal lover. But do you think you're going to retire to agriculture?
Yes, I'm already doing that. I'm already doing that. Like I always tell people that the kind of prayer I pray in my life is when it's time for me to retire. I just want a space, a good space that I can have good shade of houses and all that. Not too big, but I want to have massive land. I want to just come out, sit down under my tree, pear tree or something, and just oversee the land with so many animals.
Everything.
All of them are just
The dogs
lounging
are
and
playing, everything is just nature.
And my children, or grandchildren will now come and say,
Grandpa.
that's how I picture myself retiring.
And that's how it's going to be. Even
Amen.
better.
Amen.
Better. All right. So now I'm going to ask you, because I'm actually curious. So, like in recent time, okay, let's even start from our projects, or projects that I've been in that you know, or projects like me. I'm going to tell you categorically that when they told me to choose, when I saw the question, it's like, okay, I should choose favorite scenes. I'm not like, hey, Slum King, this particular episode I aired, I think the fourth or fifth episode, where you did the church scene. You know, I've seen you perform. And guys, let me just give you the gist. That day was beautiful. He had a whole monologue. It was long. And guess what? He did it in a one take. It was powerful. He was not acting anymore. Like at the end of everything, everybody had to stand up and everybody started clapping after this is performance. How do you even do it? Well,
I don't know.
I'm about to tell you, experience too much. All right, so what are your favorite scenes that, you know, for projects you've been in? Just a few, if you share.
Of course, I'll talk about gangs, because that's where our marriage started.
By the way, we're married.
There's a gist now in Nollywood that I'm your industry wife.
No, I'm the wife.
You know, because every project we get to do together, there's just this thing. It's always very different.
Chemistry is always there.
Unfortunately, we cannot help it. So I'll start from gangs. My favorite scene with you, in Gangs of Lagos, basically, is the fight sequence.
The fight sequences, yes, and that's a whole story on its own. From the stunt rehearsals to the final fight.
To the execution. That was my favorite scene.
You know, those scenes that didn't even make the cuts. You know, I feel like if I had the, you know, liberty, you know, I would drop like, you know, all those almost falling off the whole building, like, you
this
know,
guy is the daredevil.
Like I was stringed to like a very tiny rope and almost falling, and then he had to hold me, and we were both. He's more scared of heights, but
I'm scared of heights. That's what is more. This guy. And so
that was nice.
I'll take that out of the way.
But it was like I learned. Like every project I'm on with you, even this last one we did, one of the pluses for me was that I knew I was going to be there with you, and then I had stuff to learn, and of course I learned. So which other projects?
I'll call our film The Other Side of the Bridge, which is not out yet.
Come on! By the way, guys, that's another one you didn't mention. That's a project also. Like, you know, we're on together. Yeah. It's called The Other Side of the Bridge. You know, when it's to be out, we don't know.
We don't know.
But
I got the privilege of playing Tobi's boxing coach. Like a street side coach, not the professional coach.
And that was nice.
But I swear to God, it's one of the best things that I have done.
It was too natural, and I broke his tooth.
I'm coming to talk about that. Don't jump the gun. And my favorite scene was the scene where we both broke down, where you found out that I had to do what I had to do. Unfortunately, that was my favorite scene. And
that scene was tasking. That scene was tasking. Like even before that scene, we had gone on a bit of a brother talk emotionally, and then it was time to perform this scene. And you know, for him, and it was when you hear collaborative efforts. You know, some actors, when you're working with them, once they've done their beat, they've done their beat. On the first take, we had Rotimi's beats. He had done the work, but I wasn't quite convinced of my performance yet. Like mentally and physically, like I was there, but like I hadn't cracked it. And you know when your cool partner, your dance partner is telling you, yeah, don't worry, I'm here, do it, yeah, we'll go again. So like we did it. And even after we did it and I felt like we had it, you know, there was still not that conviction. And you know, we just asked our director like one more. And I wasn't even worried. I said one more, it's like, it hits me, you know, there's that thing he would do for me, hit me like, yeah, let's go. And then when I got it, like even me, like when I hit it, even me, I knew. And it was just such a beautiful experience. Yeah, of course. And so that's actually one of my favorites also.
And it was a beautiful thing as well, because you know we had an accident on set that day. Kados almost falling into
into the.
It was during that I was
the cameraman almost fell into a well, you know, while we were doing that whole sequence, and it could have been a different ballgame.
But God,
our work is work.
Yeah, so that is favorite scene too. The third one, of course, I have to mention inside again. It's Slum King. And this one.
Oh, that night.
This night. Okay, let me.
Was it that night? Okay, if I'm guessing correctly, there was this particular scene, if I'll call it a sequence. We had like 3 or 4 pages back to back. It was like 3-4 scenes or 5, like 3 or 4 scenes all together
5 scenes.
at once, 5 scenes all together at once, and it was just me and him. And we had a long day, we're tired, we had shot into midnight. Like this was by like 3-4 a.m. In fact, almost like 5 a.m. thereabouts.
Yeah, thereabout.
And everybody was like, how are we going to do this thing? And me and Egbon we just sat down with the script. And the rest is history.
We are nowhere.
It was a one take.
And the truth is, you hear people say, if it's Tobi and myself, you hear them say, no worry, they go do it. Which I think is very bad somewhat, because they know that they can push us to that.
I was going to say that.
They do that a lot. But we don't have a choice, because
we love the work
still
too
do not
much.
deliver it, now they go see for screen, now they go see Yab. Those scenes were crazy, and I'm glad that we did pull it off. But there's a particular one I'm going to mention. Let me jog your memory a bit. The lines, we don't talk anything safe. In the prison cell, where you had that the first time where she came to talk to you before we
held hands. The picture, you guys, the picture is up here. You can see that, like that picture, the emotions and everything.
Because we had come off you, Imole had come at you for saying, how dare you bring voodoo here? And you're like, why you not go bring down this, that? I'm just look at them, just... There was this transfer of current.
He was there.
And then when your grandma appeared to you and called you that Friday.
You just went. And on that, your reaction self,
beautiful.
I really hope for people that forever will keep on working together.
No, definitely.
That's the prayer.
Our path has crossed, and it will keep.
It's not going anywhere.
No, we are going nowhere, bro. So that's the project we have been together, of course. If I'm going to mention another one, I'm going to mention the one with Mpiodun Stevens.
Not out yet.
Not out yet. It's called Our Father. But the particular scene where, I was looking for greener pastures for my children. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and I was in prison for being at the wrong place
at the right time. At the right time.
So, and then I lost contact with family and with everyone and everything. And after, children grew, they became known, even took after me. And then this particular scene, played by, where I was playing alongside Etime Film. It was the oldest of my children in the film.
Okay.
Where I'd come to bail me out of the prison.
First encounter. Before
we shot that scene, I kept on asking myself, and I do that a lot, how am I going to play? I just told myself that, guy, play. When I came out and I saw him, I was trembling, and when he eventually opened up his arm for me to hug him, the amount of tears.
It just came naturally. The life of an actor. You are not acting. Acting is not trying to act. It is being.
Yeah, even the actor
you can even see like he's reminding you. You are feeling it all over.
The actor was like, Otito. And it took me a while to get out of it, and we did like 4 takes.
Oh my goodness.
And everything was still
fresh.
That's one of my favorite scenes, of course, in Wire Wire. Wire Wire, I ran amok in a lot of the scenes. And you see the problem for me right now, and for us, is that because of the kind of project that we have done, we cannot drop the gun.
Yes.
And like I always say, some characters, some villains, particularly if I play a villain, you cannot tell me that. And I played Kazim in Gangs. I did Bago in Wire Wire, which is a villain as well. There's another one I did with director Dimeji afterwards. I've forgotten the title.
You play a villain too?
Yes.
Nollywood's favorite villain.
You've not heard that. Okay.
We'll get to it.
I know. So you're afraid that people will not come and be saying that he's still playing the same role. Bro, they're not the same.
They're not the same. We're going to talk about that. I was going to go there.
They're not the same.
It's also like conversations are coming up, especially online. People are like, oh, Tobi, don't let them stereotype you and what. And I'm like, if you guys watch all of these, the people that watch have taken their
Farouk
time
and
to watch,
Obalola did the same
they are
thing.
different people. You know, the fact that you happen to do a few physical things in a movie doesn't necessarily make it an action movie. Do you understand? And yeah, and like even in the characters, you can see that they are so different. Like these are different people, you know. But how does it feel to you if like you hear a comment like, "Oh, you're being stereotyped"?
I don't give a fuck.
Bloop.
Okay. And let me tell you why. My guy Denzel plays
Denzel in everything.
He's an amazing actor. You can see for all his... Okay, even leave Denzel. Liam Neeson.
It's great people.
I don't want to talk about... So I want... that make you see how my head nowhere.
The reason.
Liam Neeson, from Honest Thief to all this... It's not the same thing.
It's not. It's the same thing, but
the
it's
characters are extremely similar. But are you telling me that it's the same thing in all these films? It's not. Are you going to tell me they're stereotyping him?
No.
No, they are not. So if you see that I fit into a particular role that I'm supposed to play, or I can key into it, don't tell me because I've done Kazim in Gang of Lagos.
You can't come
and the characters are similar. If I now play it like Kazim, that is what
I feel like even the strength is in playing the same type of character but in different ways, because they all have different backgrounds, different stories, and eventually they are different people.
So nobody should come at you. Nobody can come at me. Trust me. But nobody should come at you.
With that.
And I've told you this thing before. You know, we've had this conversation. Don't let anybody tell you they're going to box you.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
nobody can box you. We move. We move. Then bring action role.
We take
Lover
boy
role.
Bring
Lover boy role. Take anybody will say, why your lover boy can't be like say you get muscle.
Nah, the use have be lover boy know they get muscle.
You understand? Anybody? So for me, it's just the way people will talk, and I also think that we need to change that mindset.
Be more open-minded. Really.
Someone has told me before that this role, I used supposed to play more, but I know many people say this thing, so they want to call Gentle Jack. I know the guy's my guy. I said, but no, that is wrong, yeah. By the time we finished the conversation, I said, that's true.
That's true, Sha. Eventually.
Then you understand, because it's a different field. It's a different character.
And you give it a different life.
Different backgrounds. Yeah, villain, but they are different people. So I don't let any...
Egon.
All those things.
If we continue, we'll just keep going on and on and on, and because it's always, you're going back to sets. All right, shout out to our sponsors, AfriChange. Always remember, download the app, register, and from Nigeria, you can transact and send money to UK, to Canada, to Australia, and from Canada, you can send money across other options, okay? And then for our students, we have special rates for you, because we understand you have to, join. Egbon, thank you very much. It's always an honor. We can't wait to see Waya, Egun, other side of the bridge, our father,
and this one I'm doing now. And of course, there'll be a lot of...
Oh my God, you're doing things.
It is the Lord doing.
As management, make I come collect my 10%. Sorry, shut the camera. I can off camera now.
No worries.